Hey guys, today we review Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Hey, welcome back to F&G Whiskey. So today we're going to review Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. This is batch 31. It's coming in at 59.63. So definitely got some proof to it. And you would not believe the price point I got this at. I believe MSRP is 160. I went into a hole-in-the-wall liquor store. Really cool guy. He took me to the back, showed me what he had, and everything he had that I wanted. I mean, this guy had a stag. He was like, no, that's for my buddy. He had a purple top. He's like, no, that's for my buddy's wedding. He had a few other things I had, which I don't try to be greedy. I just asked for one bottle. And he had two of these. And so I asked if I could have one. And he said yes. And so when we got up to the register, I said, how much? And he goes, well, are you going to drink it? And I said, yeah, I'm going to drink it. And so he ended up giving this to me at $100. And I go, hey, man, I think you're shorting yourself. And he said, are you going to drink it? And I said, yeah. And he goes, okay, $100. So I got this bottle for $100. It's an older batch. It took me a long time to open it. But once I did, I'm not going to lie to you, I was pretty happy. So let's get into it. Brown sugar. Brown sugar is jumping out of the glass. Heavy caramel. Vanilla. So brown sugar, vanilla, and some caramel. I mean, that's one of the better noses that I've had in a while. Oh, wow. So getting a little almond, but it's like a sweet almond. Maybe like a almond that's, you know, kind of doused in brown sugar. And then you get that leathery, I don't know, tobacco kind of flavor. It's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's very delightful. It's got a little bit of heat on it, so it dances on the tongue a little bit. But yeah, I don't, if too many of you have had this or haven't had this is a straight bourbon whiskey that's finished in Armagnac, sherry, and cognac cask. So this bottle has definitely jumped around. There's a little bit of sweetness on the back end, and I think that's that sherry. Yeah, I mean, this is a very complex bourbon. Every time I sip it, I'm getting something different. I definitely didn't get that sherry influence on the first sip, but now it's starting to really linger. But then I also get that leathery tobacco lingering too. Oh man, yeah. Now I'm getting more of the sweetness towards the front of the palate. So yeah, very, very complex. And I'm sure, I mean, it's being finished in 3 different, you know, finishings. You're going to get that complexity. Is it worth 160? I hate to say it, but I definitely buy this again. It's very unique. I can't imagine how the flavors would burst once you actually had it with a cigar. So I really have to hand it to the blender on this one. I mean, as you can see, it coats the glass really well. Yeah, just a really, really good bourbon. So if you can find it at MSRP, do it. I think on secondary, I'm seeing them anywhere from like 260 all up to, I've seen 320, and I think that's for some of these older batches. Me personally, I'm not a big secondary guy. I hunt, I try to make my relationships, and I try to get my bottles that way. I've bought maybe 2 bottles off secondary in the whole almost 4 years that I've been into bourbon. So I wouldn't recommend secondary, but I mean, if it's one of those must-haves and you got to try once, see if you can get it around that 250 price point. But it's definitely got great flavor. So like, comment, subscribe, and as I always say, we're searching to build that bourbon community. Check out my TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I have a Facebook, but it doesn't really get much traffic. So yeah, go check that out and like it. But yeah, keep searching for that perfect pour.